want him to dwell here. I don't mean this building. I mean with us. We could be outside. We could be in our homes. We could be in a field. But I want him to dwell with us. And I see how in the Old Testament, he gave specifics. Moses, I want you to build the tabernacle like this. Don't be chintzy on the curtains. Don't be chintzy on the gold. I want this gold. I want these steps. I want this, I want this many, little rings for you read through all that. You're like, gosh, that's a lot of stuff. And, every time I'm reading through the Bible, I'm like, oh, okay. I get the general idea. It's just so many specs because I want it this way. I'm very specific. Only certain people can come into this place, and it's only this time of year. Do all of this. And once he does it all, the glory of God fills the tabernacle. Like God literally comes down in fire and consumes the sacrifice. It happens again with Solomon when he's building the temple. And again, very specific. Now this is the actual temple. You better do everything just right to the spec. Then once it's done, this is like one of my favorite passages when it says, fire comes down from heaven. And no one can even get near the temple because the glory of God is in that place. And I just go, if there's one thing I want to see in the Old Testament, there's one scene, I think that's it. What did that look like? What did that look like? Like from heaven, from the sky, fire just comes down and consumes is inside of this temple. And all the priests and everyone outside is just bowing with their faces to the ground because it is blowing their minds. God is here with us. I go, wow, that's amazing. I want that. And then in the New Testament, he gives us specifics. I want you to love one another. I want you all to take all the darkness, all the lies. Some of you are hiding stuff. You can show up and pretend like everything's good. And you may even be in one of our house gatherings. We can fake it. I'm going, man, I want to be with a group of people that just is honest about their lives. We've put away all falsehood. We speak the truth to one another. We let go of all bitterness, anger, wrath, slander, clamor. We're kind to one another, tender-hearted, caring for one another. Why? Because you guys, if we do this, he could fill his temple again. It happened in the New Testament. When those disciples were praying with one another in that upper room, fire came down and landed on them this time. The temple. And everything I see in the New Testament is there is a glory that is available to us that Moses didn't even get to witness, according to 2 Corinthians 3. There's something greater. That's why I go, Lord, I want this. Can I have this before I die? So if people aren't serious about this and you don't care about that, then there's a lot of other places to go. A lot of other groups to be a part of. I really want to be a part of a group of people that says, no, I want this. That'd be awesome if Christ would dwell with us, because he looks down and says, that's what I wanted. Just like when he sees the tabernacle, okay, he did it, I'm going to enter in. Just when he saw the temple, oh, they did it, I'm going to enter in. Could we be that group of people like David who says, God, I want to build this temple for you. And God goes, there's a man after my own heart. He just wants me to dwell with them. Can we be that group of people like David? I go, come on, you guys, let's be this temple. Let's put the lies away. Let's pursue this holiness that he's talking about, this oneness that he's talking about. Why? Because I want him to show up in some way that we have not experienced him yet. In some way that I can't experience just off by myself. there's something about the specifics of what he asked for in the New Testament that I go, God, I am chasing this, and I want this more than ever, and can I please experience this before I die?